What's up, everybody? It's Andrew coming back at you with another episode of the Jaguar podcast. In today's episode, we're going to be discussing the breaking news of Jacksonville Jaguars center Brandon Linder announcing retirement today. So let's get into it. But before I start, quick shout out to one of our affiliates and partners, flteams.com, a Florida-based sports website. They do coverage of all Florida sports teams, and I put my content up there as well. It's flteams.com. Check it out. Link in the video description. All right, so early this morning, the Jaguars announced that Brandon Linder would be retiring with the Jaguars. So, it's nice to see Brandon retire as a Jaguar. He was a good center. He was a good, he could also play guard as well. I believe we drafted him in 2014, and he's been pretty solid for us, but he's just had a lot of problems with injuries. I think the last full season he played was in 2019 for the Jaguars. He only played 9 games last season, but he made the Pro Bowl. He made the Pro Bowl. I'm forgetting what year he made it, but versatile offensive lineman, could play guard, could play center, and was one of those seasoned veterans that we had on the offensive line. So it's nice to see him retire. I think if he didn't retire, he was probably going to get released, just because he just hasn't been able to stay healthy, and we're paying him a decent amount of money here. So if you're not available, you're not really helpful to the team. So I completely understand why Brandon Linder would do this, just because football is just so hard on your body. I've had Jaguars players on, like Donovan Darius, who played safety for the Jaguars, Paul Spicer, defensive lineman, Uche Nwaneri, offensive lineman for the Jaguars, they've always have shared just how difficult it is physically to play in the NFL. Your body gets dinged up, days after games where, you can barely move and get out of bed. So I completely understand, this move by Brandon Linder. And I wish him the best. I think this couldn't have really come at a better time, because Tyler Shatley, who we re-signed, I think he's just been more reliable. He's a cheaper option for the Jaguars as well. He can also do the same things that Brandon Linder can do. He can play center, he can play guard. So he's a plug-and-play lineman, and I believe Brandon Linder played guard. That was his original position, and then we moved him around. But the Jaguars are going to, I believe, save some money from this move as well, because I think he was owed, about $10 million or so. I have to check Spot Track, but there'll be some cap savings by this as well. So, I wish Brandon Linder the best. He's been pretty decent with the Jaguars, but sometimes your body just doesn't work. It can't deal with how violent this game is. So I wish him the best and appreciate all of his efforts for the Jaguars. But we're going to need to go draft a center now. I've been saying this. Definitely going to need to draft a guard, because Brandon Sheriff, he is getting up there too, and he's had some injury trouble. So we'll be drafting. I can see us drafting a guard and a center to backfill those 2 spots. But let me know how you feel about this. Brandon Linder announces his retirement as a Jaguar. And, thanks, Brandon. Appreciate it. Good luck to you in your future endeavors. But, leave a comment on the YouTube video or podcast episode. Subscribe to the channel, guys. Always appreciate it. I know there's a lot of Jaguars content creators out there, so appreciate the support. Stay safe, stay sane, stay healthy. Go Jags, and I'll see you next time.
Duval! What's up, everybody? It's Andrew from the Jaguar podcast. Hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, there's more content over here. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel as always. And remember, this is a podcast, so you can find this pretty much wherever you find podcasts. There I'll be doing interviews of current and former Jaguars players, including Joe Schobert, DeJuan Smoot, Shaq Quarterman, etc. And I also do interviews of former Jaguars players, including Natron Means, Jimmy Smith, Tom McManus, etc. So be sure to check out the podcast, subscribe to it, stay safe, stay sane, stay healthy, go Jags, and I'll see you next time.